सबको नमस्कार. Salute to senior sadhakas. We are visiting geometric format of Ayurveda, Charak Samhita. Charak Samhita is the principal scripture of Ayurveda. Let us begin with the formulation Ayurveda itself. The formulation Ayurveda is leading us to TC value Divyank Vyavastha 8 plus 20 as 28. Value 28 is parallel with ECB Brahm. This is the basic reason that Ayurveda is Brahm Vidya Ved. It is designated as the fifth Ved. It is designated as the fifth Upaved. It is the ultimate applied value of Vedic knowledge. All what we, the human beings, are desiring is that we shall have our prolonged life. Dirgha Jivit. Dirgha Jivit is the first chapter of Sutrasthanam. Ayurveda is a Brahm Vidya Kshetra. Ayurveda is Brahm Vidya. Ayurveda is a Ved of Ayu. Each one of us want our life to be a prolonged one, a full life. Dirgha Jivit. We want to live a prolonged, full, complete, healthy, happy life. Happy, healthy life, blissful life. We want to live a transcendental values life. Charak Samhita leads us to TC value 9 plus 30 is equal to 39. Value 39 is parallel with TCB Maheshwar, Transcendental Lord. Ayurveda leads to TC value 28 parallel with TCB Brahm. Charak Samhita leads to TC value 39 Maheshwar. Ayurveda is a Brahm Vidya scripture. Ayurveda is a Brahm Vidya Kshetra. Charak Samhita is a transcendental format, organization of Vedic knowledge. It settles the transcendental path for flow of Brahm values. All of us who want to live blissful life, transcendental format life, a full, complete, blissful life for us is here preserved. This format, it is Charak Samhita. Ayurveda is of TC value 28 parallel with TCV of Brahm. Charak Samhita is of TC value 39 parallel with TCV Maheshwar. Transcendental eternity. Brahm is eternity. Maheshwar is transcendental. Therefore, the enlightenment of the knowledge of Charak Samhita is the transcendental format. It is a transcendental format for us. Ayurveda Charak Samhita Avtaran is having initiation flow from Brahma. Brahma, forehead Lord, is Creator the Supreme. Entire creations are of Brahma. Brahma is Creator the Supreme. Brahma is the Creator, the Supreme. The transcendental path has its initiation point at the transcendental origin seat of the Creator, the space, a fourth space. It is within fourth space that solids have a degree of freedom of motion. 12-edged cube acquires additional 13th edge, and it is this 13th edge which leads to the transcendental origin, which is of a solid order. It is this which makes a format, a transcendental format, a format of Maheshwar, a format of Tisvali 29, a format of Charak Samhita. We sadhakas of Ayurveda, we the students of Ayurveda, are to be parallel with this avatarana, this transcendence path, which has its initiation at the transcendental origin seat of the Creator's space. Scriptures well preserve that Lord Brahma, Creator the Supreme, meditates within the cavity of his own heart at the seat of a transcendental Lord Shiva, and with the grace of the transcendental Lord, Lord Brahma multiplies as 10 Brahmas. As such, we, the students of Ayurveda, have to learn the way Creator himself transcends. We have to follow the transcendence path of the Creator. And this transcendence path is a meditation within the cavity of one's own heart at the seat of a transcendental Lord. And then, with the grace of the transcendental Lord, we have to transit and transform ourselves from the manifested creation state of a body to the transcendental state of a soul. Therefore, Ayurveda is to be approached the Ayurveda way. The Ayurveda way is that the values of the Ayurveda are the values of the Brahm. Ayurveda is a Brahm Vidya Ved. Formulation Ayurveda is of TCV 28 parallel with the TCV of Brahm. Ayurveda is Brahm. Brahm is Ayurveda. And Lord Brahma, Creator the Supreme, has preserved a path, has settled a format, has uniquely imbibed a transcendence format within the creations. And this is that at the seat of the origin, there emerges a transcendental cavity. It is our heart. Therefore, we sadhakas desirous to be parallel with the values of Ayurveda have to approach our existence phenomenon within our body the Ayurveda way. The Ayurveda way is that we shall meditate within the cavity of our own heart at the seat of a transcendental Lord Maheshwar, and with the grace of the transcendental Lord, we will be transiting and transforming from our mundane body setup to our subtle body setup. We will have a reach from this Sthul Sharir to a Suksham Sharir. Therefore, let us begin from the very beginning. If we want to begin from the very beginning, then we have to begin with the vowels of the Devanagari alphabet. Devanagari alphabet has a first set of letters, 9 in number, designated, grouped, classified as vowels, swaras. The formulation swara is of TC value 15, which is parallel with the TCV of formulation tam. Therefore, the initial stage is the stage of tam. We have to rise from this tamas. Tam is a TC value 15. These all swaras, as formulation swar, lead to TC value 15. When we will be approaching swara as 15, as tama, and then we have to appreciate, we have to comprehend, we have to imbibe that there are 9 swaras. The formulation Raj is of TC value 9. So when we will be reaching from Tam to Raj, so Tamas to Rajas would mean that we will reaching from TC value 19 or 15 of the formulation swar to 9 swaras, 9 vowels. And then a step ahead from Raj to Satu would mean a reach from value 9 to value 20. And we know this value 20 is a Dive Ganga Parvaha on the 4 components of soul syllable Om. From the Bindu Srovar as a Nav Brahm seed, there is a flow of 7 streams which proceed ahead as 3 streams and ultimately as a 1 stream. It is a Dive Ganga Parvaha. The values of this transcendental phenomenon resulting into a self-referral phenomenon is preserved in the Adi Valmiki Ramayana in its Balyakand itself. Dive Ganga is a transcendental phenomenon which goes self-referral. This would mean that the 9 vowels parallel with the 9 geometries of a 4 space, further parallel with 9 versions of hypercube 4, as such within 4 space, because of its transcendental origin, lead to a value 20, which is parallel with the Dev and is also parallel with the Ved. Therefore, we, the students of Ayurveda, have to be face to face with these organization format features of formulations Ayurveda, Charak Samhita, Tam, Raj, and Sat. Once we are parallel with these organization format features, then we can have further initiation to be parallel with the Avataran transcendence sequential steps. And these are Brahma, Daksh Prajapati, Ashwin Kumaro, Indra, and Bhardwaj. The values of Charak Samhita, as these are manifested in the text which has reached us, has its transcendental flow path. Its beginning is with Brahma. From there, the reach is to Daksh Prajapati, then step ahead to Ashwin Kumaro, and then to Indra, and ultimately at Bhardwaj. The formulation Brahma is of TC value 29. Formal formulation Daksh Prajapati is of value 15 plus 25. Formulation Ashwin Kumaro is of TC value 49. Formulation Indra is of TC value 18. And formulation Bhardwaj is of value 33. Let us be face to face with these sequential transcendence flow path formulations and their TC values. Brahma with TC value 29 is parallel with 29 versions of hypercube 14. Daksh with TC value 15 is parallel with the dimensional frame of a 5 space. We know that within 4 space, 5 space is playing the role of an origin of a 4 space. And further also we know that values range 1 to 15 are leading to factors 1 to 25. So the Daksh Prajapati. We also are well acquainted with the Puranic preservation as that Daksh, though of value 15, had not respected transcendental Lord Shiv, and as a result, his head was chopped off and it was replaced by the head of a Pashu, Ashva, horse. And it is thereafter when Daksh had a transcendental enlightenment and had realized his mistake and had gone the transcendental path and had respected the place for the Lord Shiva, then he was again given a replace for his head, Ashwin Kumaro. It was his second birth, pair of Kumar, Ashwin Kumaro, value 49, which is equal to Marutu Ganas. And from there, the value had been to Indra, value 18, and values range 1 to 18 are having factors 1 to 33, which is parallel with the TC value of Bhardwaj. How the knowledge has reached from Indra to Bhardwaj is having its Sankhya format as that values range 1 to 18 is of factors 1 to 33, which is the TC value of a Bhardwaj, and as such, the Bhardwaj was successful, was fortunate to have the Ayurveda straight from Indra. We also know that value 18 is the value of hypercube 5, representative regular body of a 5 space presided by transcendental Lord Shiv. It is this way that there is transcendental flow of Ayurveda from the transcendental origin of creator's space and the value, the Brahm, the Veda manifested. It is this manifested text which has reached us. The text of Charak Samhita has reached us in a manifested form, and we have to reach at its transcendental format. Sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with the transcendental organization format of the text of Charak Samhita shall approach the text way. The text way is that it is organizing itself as 8 sthanam. The formulation sthan is having TC value 19, which is parallel with the value of a southern hemisphere, Dakshan Uttararth distinction. So Prad, Dakshan Prad is the base along which Ayurveda text is manifesting itself as 8 sthan. Now, these 8 sthanam text is a scripture of 120 chapters. We know the value 120 is parallel with the requirement of 120 creative components for the entire transcendental boundary of 12 components, as each transcendental component is having a requirement of 10 creative components. This value 120 is parallel with the total cyclic order values of all 9 planets. Therefore, we, the students of Ayurveda, have to approach the organization format of Charak Samhita as a manifested phenomenon of the light Jyoti. Jyoti is manifesting as the organization format of the text Charak Samhita. And we know that Om Iti Ek Akshar Brahm is the source formulation in terms of which we can have a reach within the knowledge values of Vedic scriptures. Now, Om as value 1 as Samhita with Ek of this value 8 is to have its unfolding step from 1 to 8. So this text as single integrated scripture text Samhita, Charak Samhita, is to unfold itself as of 8 sthanam, and further organization is to be as is reflected in the form of 120 chapters. It is this way that we have to sequentially approach the text of Charak Samhita, the way it is manifesting and organizing itself. And it will provide us the required knowledge and enlightenment of Ayurveda. It is going to be of a Jyoti manifesting along his Sthapatya. Thank you very much.